Yo, we back up in here.
What's up?
Mind your business. The heartbeat of Jersey.
NYB.
Yeah. The pulse of the culture. Yo, so to my left, I'm solo on the 9. To my left, we got.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mark Lee, ML Scribes. All platforms, MLSCRIBES. Let's go. To my other left, we got.
Got your boy Jamal from North New Jersey. I'm here.
Word, Bricks.
What's up?
And we got Lex. Follow me on all platforms, Lex Akira.
There we go.
All right.
Jumping straight into it, man. So, yo, Super Bowl 58, February 11th. Chiefs versus 49ers. Who you got?
See, my team ain't in it.
Yeah, me either.
So I don't got no dog in this fight.
My teammate.
But who you expecting to win?
I think I'm going to go for Kansas City.
Kansas City?
City?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go for the 49ers. However, I wouldn't mind if the Chiefs won only because Pacheco is from Jersey. The running back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Vineland. So, I'm rooting for him.
In Camden County town.
Jersey all day.
All day.
And you got the Usher performance.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
Can't
You
wait
know
for
what I mean?
that concert.
Yeah, he has 9 number 1 hits, sold over 80 million records,
So-
and 18 top Billboard hits.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Usher's Confessions album was the last R&B album to go diamond ever. Nobody's done diamond since.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
No.
But hold up. Diamond, I think didn't Fetty go diamond?
That's not technically R&B.
But that's not. Yeah, you're right, damn.
Yeah, that's
That's
like
rap.
hip hop. Yeah.
Is it really rap?
Well,
Yeah.
Because he's a singer, yo. He raps, but
pop.
he sings.
But still, they're going to put
Yeah,
him
they're
in
gonna put in the
rap
category, right?
and hip-hop genre.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they do that with a lot of black artists anyway.
I don't think like maybe the song went diamond, but I don't think
Yeah,
the whole
not the whole album.
Yeah.
No.
No, you're right. Damn, that's crazy, though.
Confessions was different.
Usher going hard, man. And he's still putting out music to this day.
Still putting out music. He's still going on tour.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Pushing it, 45 years old. Young.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's still pulling.
So,
Still
yo,
pulling.
NBA young
But
boy.
they have to be older, though. He don't like them young girls.
Hey.
They gotta be Sister Shirley's age and older.
Sister
No.
Shirley.
Yes, they gotta have a AARP card in order for Usher to allow you in the back. That's it. That's all I heard.
I mean, yo, speaking of that, that's a good thing. Because who we got? Messing with the young boys. Who that?
Oh yeah, so Dre and Michelle. So and I want to ask y'all a
The
question.
IG
right?
model?
Yeah.
Okay.
IG model.
She was
model.
on what?
Basketball Wives.
Yeah,
Basketball
Basketball
Wives. So let me ask y'all, right? So, we got the couple on the platform right now, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all, right? Let's say y'all had a kid, right?
Yeah.
Say y'all had a kid. 20 years from now, the kid is 20, he makes it into the league, right? Then a woman y'all age,
We will be like
Tries to
40 something
wife-
at
yeah,
that time,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
woman y'all age tries to get wifed up by him, right? And be like, yo, I've been paying attention to his career since his freshman year of college. She trying to shoot his shot. She's trying to shoot her shot. Would y'all consider that grooming?
Yes. I'm sorry. That's a little weird. Like, why are you watching my 18-year-old son like off of
That is weird to me.
So like, now mind you, at the same time,
Are you looking at high school reels at that point? Because that's public knowledge too. Because
at the
like
same
our
time,
kids
it's
is
like
no.
your kid's 18, 19, 20. He's in the league. He's good. He's a millionaire. What do you tell him? Like, what do you tell him?
I
Go
mean,
first.
at that time, you know what I'm saying, he up there, so whoever he trying to talk to, he good.
But would you bless that relationship?
At that time, he's grown, so I'm gonna have to do it though.
I'm just saying, get a prenup. Number one. Number two.
Nah, she here for love. Like, you don't understand. Like, she here.
Okay, if she's here for
she
love, then that paperwork would not even be pulled out in the light of day. That shouldn't even matter. I don't care if you got $2, $2 million. You better put that paperwork in order before that other nigga gets your $2 or $2 million.
Yeah.
boy, girl, indifferent. Get that paperwork in order before you go
facts.
down that aisle.
I don't think he gonna be there forever, man. He's in the league. He ain't before doing that.
And he a young boy.
Yeah,
What he
young.
was, like 21?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I think he's 21. Yeah, I think Jalen. Yeah, Jalen. He's 21.
And she's 39.
It's crazy.
pushing it, sis.
And I mean, she got multiple baby daddies, baby fathers, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That she got multiples, and this is what she does.
That's
She goes after the athletes, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's grooming, but she's looking for the opportunity.
And I spoke to some people about it, and they're just like, oh, he's a millionaire. He's a 21-year-old millionaire. Like, he can get any girl he wants. It's just
Yeah.
still this the one that, is pushing up on him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, yo, she not no slouch out here either. She gets her own bag. Like, she can get anybody she wants. Why this 21-year-old?
But where's she getting her bag from?
Hey,
Wait,
however
okay, so I'm a little bit
However she
privy
get
to
it.
this part.
Yeah.
Okay, so she gets obviously like endorsement deals from IG and all these platforms, right?
Mm-hmm.
She also has a swimsuit line called mint.com. I'm privy to that as well. It's pretty decent. A little bit, fair in price, above
Oh, I didn't know
Fashion
that.
Nova,
Yeah.
but still pretty good. She is an IG model and it's kind of her aesthetic.
Yeah.
So it goes hand in hand. She has her own money, but I wouldn't say baller money, like 200 million deal money type of thing. But she has enough to sustain herself.
Oh, so she good with or without him.
Pretty much. I
Or
mean,
if
like
she
ever
was trying
since
to
it's,
solidify. See,
And she's getting child support.
and child support from them.
yeah,
I mean,
She's
secure
good.
the bag how you can.
She's good,
But
yeah.
good. So,
if he has good people around him, he needs to be straight on his stuff as well. Okay.
damn.
Yeah.
Because once that pregnancy test turns positive, you locked in.
Hey, ain't
Sorry.
no switching up.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no switching up. But yo, real quick, I was watching clips from the Joe Budden podcast, right? And he had Dr. Umar on, right?
Yeah.
And they had like a debate about can you be pro black and date white?
I mean, I have not personally dated a Caucasian man, so I don't have a dog in this fight. Yeah.
I think, damn. Yo, you know what? I think you can, but it's just going to be a very awkward situation.
Because your significant other will not understand certain things that you go through in this life as a black man, as a black woman,
Yeah.
but mainly as a black man. She won't understand how you feel when you get pulled over by the police. She won't necessarily, she can empathize with you, she can sympathize with you, but she can't empathize with you because she doesn't know the true feeling of like how it feels to kind of be alone in this world, even
Yeah.
though you're surrounded by your own people. In this majority group, let's be real, a lot of other groups, not just white people,
Yeah.
do not really care for us, really. So
You're right.
unless she's willing to really throw down, understand the culture, understand what the plight is, and not doing things in the wrong reasons, I wouldn't see it being necessarily wrong, but you're going to go through a lot of trials and tribulations going towards that
Like, even
if
with
she doesn't have that understanding, or he.
even with some like my white friends, like I've been in the car with my white friends and they were driving and we got pulled over
Yeah.
and they act crazy, like they act reckless, reckless. And I'm just like, hey yo, chill, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
She's like, no, like this is my dad's car, and I'm like, hey, look,
G.
no,
Yeah, they don't understand. Yeah.
relax. Yeah, man, but I'm conflicted because I'm just like, you can't help who you fall in love with, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't help who you fall in love with. But at the same time, it's all about choices and what's important to you. Like, I have dated white women. Very few, like maybe two. Maybe
Okay,
two
so
in
I
my
think
whole
you're
life.
more of an expert than the rest of us, But
Yeah, and I use the term date very loosely. Like I might have went on a couple dates, if that's even called dating. But yeah, I'm gonna be real. At the time that I went on those dates, I wasn't necessarily in love with my blackness as I am now. Like I was young, right? So the reality is, like, you can't really, like, if you date a white woman, certain things that come with it, it's going to be a hurdle for her to come towards, right? Mm-hmm. It's not just like, it doesn't come down to just whether or not she thinks black people should be treated fairly. It's like, okay, well, you're going to have black kids. You're going to have to learn how to do black kids' hair. You're going to have to learn how to teach black kids to interact in the world. Like, there's so much that goes with being with a black person. And to save yourself, like, all that, maybe just, I prefer to date my own race. Mm-hmm. Now, again, whoever I fall in love with is who I fall in love with, but like, at the end of the day, like, I love black women.
This is not a PSA of like, listen, no interracial dating. I have family members that have these partners, but that's why I say it's all in about if the partner that is non-black is willing to take those steps in order to not necessarily integrate themselves into the culture, but have like an overall understanding, a deeper understanding for their partner and their future kids. You got to know how to do that black child's hair. You have to know how it feels to kind of be picked on for what you look like, not just facial features, but your skin tone. Yeah. How are you prepared to have those conversations when they come home from school, to have those conversations? Because more than likely when you're in those types of relationships, you're in multicultural neighborhoods. And them kids is going to go through some stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think it could work out. I think everybody's pro whatever you are. You get what I'm saying? To a certain extent. If you're white, you're pro-white. If you're black, you're pro-black. You get what I'm saying? Same thing. Puerto Rican, they love their culture, but everybody integrates. It don't mean you don't love your own culture. It's just that, love is love.
As long as you can at least name, I feel like if you can name 5 attributes about your partner that you love that is not physical, and also not deeming or dulling down your own race, then you love that person. But if those reasons why you date Caucasian women, Latino women, is because black women do this, or black women act this type of way, then you don't really love those people. Yeah. You just try to stay away from us as much as possible, to the point where you'll avoid a solid 9-10 black woman to date a 5-6 white woman. Let's be real. We've seen it all.
Yeah. I'm what you would call, or what some people would call, an alternative black boy, alternative black kid, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And I've had other, like, alternative black friends, like males, that would be like, oh, no, I don't date black women because, they're this, they're that. Like, they're not into the same things that I'm into. They're not into anime. They're not into rock music. They're not into this. They're not into that. And I always counter that argument, and they usually have no rebuttals. I'm just like, okay, well, you're black, right? Yeah. And you're into those things, right? Yeah. So you think you're the only one? Like, you really think that you're the special one that, like, no, you're not. Like, you can find.
They never went online.
Yeah, like, you can find the black woman that's into your niche. You just don't want to. Like, you've been fed white media, and you hold that to the standard so much that you think lower of your own. But yeah, one of the cringiest things that I hated during COVID, right? And like when the whole George Floyd thing happened, was the cringy ass white women that held the dumbass signs that were just like, oh, stop killing black people, I love black dick, or I want black babies. Like, that
crazy,
shit was so cringy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys saw that.
That's wild.
I don't know if you guys saw that. That shit was crazy. Yeah,
I didn't see the signs, though.
Yeah, I didn't
see the signs. I didn't see none of
that. Penis. I didn't see that.
I'll pull it up in a second, but like, yo, they were cringy signs.
But you know what? A lot of that during that time, man, there was a lot of media that was trying to just like portray some type of narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, down in Baltimore, they had like a picture of like a black kid snatching a white lady's purse. But then the white lady came back and was like, nah, it ain't happen like that. You get what I'm saying? He was actually returning my purse back to me.
Oh,
But they took the picture and just tried to flip the narrative. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, media.
So
is crazy.
media is like, you gotta be careful with this media
Gotta
shit.
watch the
but
media narrative.
yeah.
But yeah, so another like since we're talking about the whole like Joe Budden thing, right?
So what's the clip about?
So real quick, I don't know if you've seen the clip. It's Joe Budden and his co-host.
Yeah.
They're arguing because Joe Budden makes a claim that that he's never come behind any of his friends' girls. Like he's never tried to mess with any of his friends' ex-girls.
Yeah.
And they were going back and forth. Mm-hmm. And he was pretty much telling Joe, like, no, like, that's a lie. Because, like...
Oh, he did.
Oh, you put him on blast.
Oh my God, yo. let me find this.
You put him on blast.
Yeah, he put him on. He's like, nah. And like, it's a screaming match.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick.
Yeah, that's a no-no. Messing with your friend's ex or I'm the type of dude, right? I feel
There's
like
a
I'm
code.
There's a code, but I feel like I'm loyal. The thing is, if I shake hands with you, even if I just met you, your chick is off limits. And I'm gonna treat your girl as if it's my sister. So if we're in public and I see like something happening, I might have just met you, but I'm gonna step in and be like, yo, she off limits. Just fall back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody doesn't have that type of loyalty,
Yeah.
especially these days.
Gotta watch people.
Yeah, you gotta watch them.
Until I find that clip, real quick, let's just go to the next one. So this is random. We're just like going quick. Do y'all think paternity tests should be mandatory at birth?
I think it would eliminate a lot of question marks. It should, yeah.
I feel like only if child support is involved, automatic DNA. Automatic. Because it's just like there are people that are actually paying and don't even know.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
I've heard cases of like dudes, child isn't even theirs. Like,
Yeah.
But the baby mama forged dude's signature on the birth certificate. Now he got to pay child support.
Yeah, it happened to one of my boys in the past. He got married.
That's crazy.
She already had a kid. They got a divorce, and he was forced to pay child support.
It's crazy. Yeah. So I think.
Had to handle that. That's
Yeah, see, I don't know if it's like different states, different laws, because this was down in Texas. So I don't know if it's different states, different laws, but that's wild.
So I think I got the clip. If y'all want to just watch.
Why are you not just believing your friend? And why do you keep? Why is it a repeated issue that you believe women?
Can you see his
when
point
your
of not
friend is
believing
telling you
the girl?
something? Yes. That's why he's sitting there acting light skinned.
Bro,
What are we talking
you
about?
keep screaming and
Light skinned.
and stop.
So hold up, wait. Now I gotta wait. Let me ask you
You
one
about
question.
to piss me off, and I'm gonna start screaming back at you.
Wait, can I ask
nigga,
a
this
question real
stop.
quick?
This is about
So you
you
can't even
always
ask a
saying you not coming behind her. You should have never kissed her. If that's your instance.
You keep ignoring me
Y'all
saying.
niggas sitting
I
here
have
acting like I'm
never- I do
crazy.
not
This
re-
nigga be lying.
Ish, I don't know this girl from you.
You do.
I
You do.
don't.
You better
I'm
do me.
telling
You get
you I
the convenient
don't.
No, I ain't
amnesia.
trash nobody, but I mean,
I don't know
no,
these
no.
I ain't meet him through you.
But you gotta be
No,
able to,
Ish, that's
like,
your
See how
bag.
easy that be?
You like
You
get
see how
behind
easy
niggas.
that be?
you gotta
You
take
like
accountability.
get behind
I
niggas.
don't. I like women.
I don't even ask niggas.
I like women.
Yo, you
So what?
I don't do
So-
none of that.
so-
That's your bag. Stop
I'm
trying to put
not
me
saying
in
it's
your
not.
bag.
You do that
I'm
to me
not
every
in your
day.
bag. I didn't try
got heated.
your little mutt from the streets. I had a kiss, and you emotional about it.
I'm not-
Like you keep being emotional
Yo,
when
you
we have
horny with
interlap
the
on a
emo-
girl.
No, it's
Stop
not
being
about
emo-
the girl.
Then why
It's
don't you
about
believe
you
your-
lying.
Then why don't you believe your friend?
You lying. You've admitted this to me before.
Exactly. I'm
You
done.
changing
I
your
rest my
story
case.
for the pod.
I rest my case.
You changing
I
your
rest my
story to
case.
look innocent for the pod. Nigga, we've had this conversation about this.
Rest my case. Totally rest my case. I don't even have these talks. I don't even have these type of talks with nobody but him.
Bro, you bought the bro.
Yes,
You
because
bought, so stop saying I don't have these talks if you bringing it up.
It's funny to me until I know that you have true emotions behind this. You just screamed to the top of your lungs.
And you didn't.
You didn't let me finish.
Nigga, you screaming off mic.
You still not letting me finish.
You was screaming off mic, beating the tables and all that.
I'm
And
not-
then you try to make me look emotional for the pod.
Ish.
Bro, stop.
I'm not done
No,
with
no,
that.
and this is where you get goofy. Nigga, you've
I
known me for a
don't
long
know
enough
that.
time to know I don't give about that girl.
I don't know
You
who
do know.
niggas give a
You do know.
I know that.
Now you love him.
I would
You
hope-
do know.
I would hope that he don't.
I'm asking Joseph
Ice.
Anthony Button Jr. Does Antoine Murray give about that girl?
I said I don't know.
No,
I'm saying no.
you know I don't give a about that girl.
I know.
These decisions don't be about a girl.
It's the principle.
It don't be about a girl. It's be about
It's
a
about the
nigga
kid.
saying that they don't do something or they do
And then he
something
gives an
and not
example,
standing
and then that's where it
on
went.
what they say they do or don't do.
But he can't
That's what these
give the
conversations will be
example
about.
because the woman he's talking about is from the sewer like Das Effects. I do not know her from you, nigga.
No.
I don't know her from you. I'm sorry, other niggas had your side.
It wasn't my
Then shut up in 2020.
You sound dumb. You sound stupid. You sound. It's not my. You sound dumb, my nigga. All this performance you doing justify them saying I would or wouldn't do something.
No, you moving it because you're emotional.
I'm not.
I think you are. I'm entitled to my opinion. I think you're emotional. You sweating, your face is red. I think
not
you're
sweating
emotional
at
about
all.
this bitch. It don't matter. That's what I think.
You just do something. So you're not emotional?
I'm a
You
performer.
been beat off mic. So that's not performative for the pod. You smack about to break the marble. Who's emotional here?
People that
So yeah,
So that stemmed off of what? I heard like he kissed a girl or something.
yeah.
Like that.
So
And I guess he
the
liked
light skinned, well, they both light skinned, but
Yeah.
light skinned dude on the left was Itch, light skinned dude on the right was Joe Budden. Apparently he used to mess with this girl. Apparently he used to mess with this girl, and Joe Budden went behind and kissed her once they were done. Right? And Joe Budden was claiming that I don't go behind my friends' girls. Like I don't mess with my boys' girls once they over. Like that's nasty work.
Yeah.
And it was just like, no, you're lying. Right? Now, do y'all think, based on that conversation, do y'all think that was gaslighting?
Joe Biden gaslighting
Yeah.
his co-host. Yes. Because how can you tell me something didn't happen when I know for a fact that it happened? That's gaslighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's just like if you hit him with I don't remember. Can you enlighten me on the actions of that event? Maybe we can get some clarification. But Joe was just like, nah, that shit never happened. Like, I'm like,
Now, if you listen further in the pod, they both admit that he kissed her, but he didn't smash, like he didn't hit, right? Now, we don't know if it's because he didn't want to hit or she didn't let him hit, right? But throughout this interaction, he's like, "Oh, which I think is gaslighting," right? He goes, "Oh, I ain't want that sewer rat. Like I ain't want her. She was for the streets." But I'm just like, "Yo, you kissed her."
which is more intimate than other stuff. That
I don't want to fuck that girl. Like, so why you kissing chicks you don't want to fuck? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
That's nasty work.
I mean, that's the same thing as when you meet a chick at the club, you try to holler, she don't give you no, she don't even pay attention. You know what I'm saying? After that, you like,
Oh, you was ugly
yeah,
anyway.
you ugly anyway, bitch, you trash.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same type of
You
thing.
fat as hell anyway. I was fat when I walked through the door.
Then he's doing too much. He's taking off his, doing all that.
Yeah.
Like, calm down, my boy.
Yeah.
You do it. You ain't
And then he's doing all that, but calling him emotional.
Yeah,
Like, yo, you were the emotional one.
yeah.
Like, yo, so yeah, man.
It's
So
definitely,
that's definitely
gaslighting.
gaslighting.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. But yeah, so on to the next topic. Alexis, you want?
Yeah, since we're kind of still on music a little bit, well, I mean, besides his one-hit wonder, Joe Budden is, hip-hop music. So we're going to...
Wait. You said one hit wonder?
What other songs Joe Budden put out?
Nah, yo. I mean, I think he had like the one radio hit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, but Joe, I'm not gonna lie, man. Joe's body of work though, the albums. I'm not gonna lie, this dude could spit.
Yeah. Joe is a lyricist.
Yo, he's a lyricist,
right?
Yeah.
But as far as like
as far as radio
critically
hits,
acclaimed radio success,
Did it made it on the radio? If it didn't, then I never heard it. I apologize.
I mean, I know. So there's only one. There's only one other
This
Joe
man
Budden.
gonna get me so bad. This bald man gonna come after me.
There's only one other successful Joe Budden-ish kind of song that I know about, and it was Up in the Club, the Marcus Houston song featuring Joe Budden.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
That's a hit right there.
That's a feature, though.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
it's a feature. Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, still stands. That one hit on the radio,
Yeah.
and he can trash me online if he wants to, but it's okay. It's fine. We are all, both on podcasts. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure
now
he
that we're,
hears
he'll
that
never
shit all
hear
the
this
time.
bullshit. I'm sorry. But yeah, back into rap of today. So the internet has been shooketh. Beyonce's internet has been awakened. Hell's Gate. So Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj rap beef.
Yeah.
It has imploded when Meg Thee Stallion put out her track Hiss, which addressed several people in the music industry. And I was able to listen to at least the majority of it. And she addressed, with no names, but addressed several people in the industry. She addressed Drake a couple of times. I thought she was going to be addressing Puffy for some reason with that Meg verse, but apparently if a hit dog won't holler, Nicki caught that stray and she got upset. So going forward, after she dropped that diss, I think I want to say at midnight, Nicki came on Instagram Live about 15 to 20 minutes later and went on a rant for about 3 to 4 days before dropping
3
her.
to 4 days.
I am serious. It was a series of disparaging tweets that I will not repeat on the air. We can look through it together.
Yeah, yeah.
But due to the severity of what she has said, I will not put it out on the wavelengths.
Copy that.
But she has alluded to talking about Megan's dead mother. So we're not going to go further than that. But she has dropped her diss track, and it was called Bigfoot, alluding to her having big feet, and Fragment Foot, alluding to Tory being shot and all this other stuff. Would I say this is Nicki's best work? Unfortunately, no. Listen, I've listened to her rap since 2009, since high school. So I know that she's very much into lyricism and being those one-line punchers, like actually getting in the booth and actually writing out well thought out lyrics. This is not her best work. You can tell it was emotionally driven / kind of rushed out with the mix of, I think a beat was not passed through or approved, more or less.
Yeah.
So the beat that she had to
Sample
put
wasn't cleared.
on, the sample was not cleared. Thank you for the technical term. Yeah. The sample was not cleared. So even the beat that was on, it was a little bit disjointed from the lyrics that she was saying. So I feel like with all of that combined, did not give the heavy hitter like she did with Remy Ma, you know?
Yeah.
So we win some, we lose some. We're just waiting on the next round. I feel like Meg probably won that round off of the strength of she only said one line, and it was no names attached to it, and it really stung her on that part. And I'm guessing that line was alluding to her husband's past situation. I'm moving to SA. And things
Can you talk about that for the other viewers that don't know?
Oh yeah. So, am I allowed to talk about it? Will we get demonetized?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Well, I don't know how people, we'll get marked down off of that stuff. So basically, Nicki Minaj's husband, he allegedly, I'm about to put that allegedly, essayed a woman when he was 15 or 16 years old, and obviously when you make those actions. He went to jail for those amount of years, and now he's permanently on the sex offenders list, like everybody else that's a sex offender, correct? Yeah. So, and this is public knowledge. I can look this up. You can look this up. Everybody can. And I guess the thing that stung the most with Nicki is just the fact that how dare you talk to me about my situation when you got all this ish going on? Yeah. But let's be clear. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody knows about it, and we all know that she's known for dating men that are beneath her. Yeah. Safari, Meek Mill.
Not for nothing, it's
Kenneth Petty.
Isn't like Nicki Minaj's brother accused of some crazy?
Oh yeah, that's why the running joke
Yeah.
is she likes sex offenders because her brother was one. All them expensive lawyers did not help his case. Otherwise, if it didn't happen, I'm pretty sure all that money would have helped him get out of jail. But I'm just saying, with all that money and he still went to jail.
Dang.
I'm just saying.
And I think they're talking about Meg Thee Stallion might be possibly suing Nicki over bullying.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
come on, no, don't do that.
I don't think she
I don't
will,
think
but I
so.
think it's
Yeah.
like one of them things that's like
I don't believe
could
that.
if I wanted to.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't think she would though.
No, because
this is hip hop.
go back into
Yeah.
the booth if you have something to
Exactly.
say. I will help out, but
This is hip hop. Like, stop it. Don't do that.
And there might be some new video evidence as far as that whole Tory Lanez situation that might help his case.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, okay, we'll get to Tory Lanez and then we'll go back to that. The thing that is kind of annoying about the Tory Lanez situation at this point is just the fact that not literally 3/4 out of the situation of him getting in trouble was not even the fact that he shot Meg or allegedly.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that all this went down while he was on probation. He is a Canadian citizen on probation from a prior incident. Okay. And you have a gun in the car. Even if you have a gun in the car and it doesn't belong to you, you're violating your probation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're getting thrown back. So whether that happened or not, he was still going to go down anyway.
Yeah.
So throwing Meg into the mix is kind of like, what was the point of that? Because your fave with the muffin cap back is going to be in jail regardless.
My whole thing that aggravated me about that situation was when the trial was going on, Tory Lanez was just like, oh, she don't know who shot her, like she don't know what she talking about. But I'm like, bro, if you didn't shoot her, just say you didn't shoot her. You never said that you didn't shoot her.
And no one said who did.
Exactly. You're not saying who did. You still in jail, not saying who did.
Because not for nothing, some people online are saying like Meg's best friend shot her. If she did, Tory, say something,
Yeah.
please. This is your life on the line.
Exactly.
Come on.
Best believe I'm not going down for nobody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if somebody else did it and it's not you, say who did it. I don't care who's snitching. 6ix9ine did it and he's still walking around. Yeah. I'm not condoning snitching culture. Please do not quote me on that. We are in Newark, New Jersey. I'm not condoning snitching culture. But in the same breath, bro, you're in jail and you're about to get deported after you finish that sentence.
Yeah,
so you better
bro.
clear that shit up before we do
Like,
that.
you doing all this talking through the jail phone or whatever, bro. Say who did it. Tell your lawyers who did it. That's stupid, man.
So do you believe in snitching?
So
I know you're Nook, but hey.
here's my thing, man.
Listen.
Here's my thing. I said this before. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
If you're not in the streets, and even if you are on the streets, street rules are imaginary. Street rules are imaginary. They're not real. They only exist in the community that you're in, right? You leave your community, you don't know, nobody knows your whereabouts. You probably don't have to worry about that anymore. If you think about it, like all the big mafia bosses, right? The big mafia bosses that did the most crimes, that killed the most people, all of them snitched. All of them. Mm-hmm. Benny the Bull, John Gotti. Well, no, so John Gotti did. Actually, I'm not sure if John Gotti snitched because he stayed in there. But like a lot of like the big Italian mob bosses, like they snitched, like they turned snitch.
And the blacks.
Yeah.
A lot of them snitched too. Yeah. A lot of them snitched.
Who was what's his name? Dude Denzel played.
Who did he play? Nicky Barnes?
No, not Nicky
Nah, he
Barnes.
played Godfather of Harlem.
No, that's Nicky Barnes.
Wait,
That's
who do you fucking Frank Lucas?
Frank Lucas snitched.
Yeah.
Snitched.
Yeah.
Right? And if you do the time, if you do time and you take one for the team, you take one for the gang, nobody's doing anything for you. Like you will come out with nothing. You will come out with absolutely nothing. Nobody's gonna take care of your family. I know that's the gang myth everybody likes to dispel. Oh yeah, we're gonna save money for you. We're gonna take care of your family. Your family gonna be straight. No, they're not. Like if you got a long stretch, you got like a 10-year bid, and you think your gang gonna take care of your family? No, because if they're gonna set money aside for you, they family gotta eat too.
Yeah.
They family gotta eat too. So chances are you're probably not coming out with nothing.
Yeah, speaking of that, there's a guy, shout out to Brian Glaze Gibbs. I don't know if you ever follow him or watch like any of his stories, but you know, we chatted it up a couple times. I'm trying to like interview him. You know, right now he's actually on witness protection. And he snitched. You know what I'm saying? And I read his book as well. But basically what it came down to, he was under Fat Cat. You know what I'm saying? He ran like a heavy organization back in Queens back in the day. And so when he was locked up, you know, he got word like Fat Cat was turning on him. You know what I mean? And they was trying to pin like multiple murders. He went to jail with like multiple murders, went to prison, and but they're trying to pin more on him. But also like he had like 30 million. Somebody took that shit while he was in prison. You know, his mother was dying while he was in there, and he was like, "Yo, they turning on me.
I'm gonna turn. Hey,
That's it.
I mean,
Fuck
hey.
it."
Just
And he got out.
Look at the YSL Rico case.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. So he's saying the same thing you say, like it's a myth.
It is a myth.
Yeah.
It is something to keep the community, the criminals in our community, criminals.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Now, yo, to switch it up, right? NBA YoungBoy signs over his parental rights for $5 million. 2 briefcases. Floyd brung it to him.
Do you guys listen to his music?
Nah,
I don't really listen to his music. Nah.
I don't listen.
You listen to him?
Young boy at all.
Yeah, I mean, from what I heard, like he's not. I don't think he's trash or nothing. Like he's all right. You know what I'm saying? But
I think he's a good artist for his generation.
yeah. But signing over your parental rights.
So it's funny. I was just watching an interview
Yeah.
where he did an interview at the crib with the kids, and the interviewer was just like, "Yeah, like you seem like a family man. Like, you know, when you gonna like maybe like retire and maybe just take care of the family?" And he was like, "You know what? Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm just here at the house because you here."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, bring that back.
So he was doing an interview. Yeah, this guy was doing an interview with YoungBoy, right? And he was at YoungBoy's house with his kids. You know, his kids were like crawling on him, and he was playing with the kids, whatever. And the interviewer was like, "Yo, you seem like a big family man. Like, like how do you think your family plays into like your everyday life or whatever?" And YoungBoy was just like, "I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be here if you weren't here."
I'm fucking. Wow.
He said, "Yeah, like I'm not usually here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm doing what I got to do. Like I'm not usually playing with these kids. Like I'm usually out. So I'm not
So
really
he
a family
kept
man."
it a buck.
Well, at least he ain't
It
lying.
plays into
Yeah.
it. It plays into it.
But hey, if signing over your parental rights is, I want to say extreme, but considering, I don't even know if he has certain people don't even have the mental capacity to be a parent. And I think he's one of those people. He's just not in it mentally. Like, yeah, you could physically have a child, but your heart and soul got to be into it. Like, that's like someone that's a part of you. But old boy got like, what, 11 kids? Like,
Yeah,
like 14 of them? Or am I lying?
Can't pull out of his own driveway.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. For you to accept the bag and sign it over. I mean, I get it. Like maybe
so
fatherhood is
they
not your
gave him
thing.
$5
Yeah.
million.
They gave him $5 million.
Money team gave him $5 million.
And he
sign
said-
away your parental rights. He's like, all right, I'll take this $5. That's how much my kid is worth. Crazy.
It's crazy work.
So one day when the kid gets older,
Like, who's
he's gonna
my
look
daddy?
back and be like, "Yo, that's my value."
$5 million.
That's his value to me.
Yeah,
$5 million.
Your
I'm
father
worth
would
$5
thought
million.
You were worth $5 million.
that says a lot. That says a
He's
lot.
not
man.
mentally there.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
feel
you
I just
gotta-
feel bad for the kid, man.
Yeah.
But to
I mean,
me, it's like I feel bad for the child because he's a bad parent, and also I hate sounding like I don't want to say like pick me phrases, but like at the end of the day, we are all accountable of our own ish.
Yeah.
If you knew this man wasn't ish and don't take care of his kids, and barely paid child support for the other kids. Why are you
Why
laying
you
down with that
getting-
man? And then be like, oh, we're having a baby. No, you having a baby
You
by
having a
yourself. Be prepared.
Yeah, for her, I think at the time, you know, of course her father's like Floyd, but then, you know, you dating NBA YoungBoy, you in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up in the hype. It's cute. Until
see, them other chicks ain't like me though.
Nah,
Other chicks,
everybody
that
else
was
like
them.
I
no,
could
he'll
change
find another chick that's
I could change
very
him.
similar to you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could change them.
Sometimes you can't, sis. Leave them where they at.
Yeah.
So to switch gears real quick, I know we talked about this before, but it seems to continue to be an issue.
Yeah.
So if you've seen the news recently, so Boston, the state of the city of Boston is building housing shelters for migrants. And a lot of people have problems with it because they're like, yo, I'm poor and I'm working 40 hours a week and I can't get housing. I can't get like Section 8 housing.
Yeah.
You guys are just building it for them and just letting them
Chill in there.
chill for free. And New York City is rolling out a $53 million prepaid debit card program. Prepaid debit card program so
Yeah.
they can go to bodegas and eat.
Nah, that's wild. That's wild, man.
Meanwhile, we have to Instacart, DoorDash,
Yeah.
Uber Eats our way through the struggle.
For migrants.
Yeah, I feel like it's crazy because at the same time you got gentrification going on, like it's happening
And it's pushing us
out the neighborhood.
lower middle people out.
You know what I'm saying? And they bringing more people in that's not really from here, getting healthcare, getting whatever different money. You know what I mean?
They got all
But-
the opportunity that
Yeah.
that we have.
So that's a bit crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already congested as it is. The cost of living is going higher, and we don't got space for all these people.
Not at all.
And crime's gonna go up.
Yeah. Crime is already, like you said last week about like the migrant girl that like found how many, like what, 40 something?
Oh yeah, little girl, man. They found like damn, I forget the exact number now, but it was
I want to say 32 or 36 samples.
yeah, of DNA. So you got grown ass men that raped this little girl, and they somewhere roaming.
Just somewhere around
Somewhere roaming. They around your kids.
And a lot of them are
And that's
not
not the
even
only
in
one.
the system.
Yeah, and that's not the only one.
here. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's say, for example, right? Let's say Trump does win the election. And you know how Trump feels. So say
Yeah.
Trump is like, yo, everybody gotta get the fuck out, go back to where you came from. How you gonna find them? How you gonna find them? They're gonna blend in. We talking about Jersey, New York. It's already, they're gonna blend in.
But remember, during his reign, there were like several hundred kids that just magically disappeared in those ICE shelters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not for nothing.
Yeah, there was all kind of stuff going on in those shelters.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like I even saw a video where like, so what a lot of the migrant women are doing are teaming up with the migrant men. The migrant women are knocking on doors in Brooklyn. I actually had to warn my homegirl in Brooklyn about this. They're knocking on doors, asking people for money. Hey, I just got to the country. Like, I need money for food. And if you feel sorry enough for them, you go dig in your pocket. You go get your wallet. You go dig in your pocket or whatever. And then some dude comes behind you, pushes your door open, and they both rob you.
Got him. Yeah, that happened in the
Gotcha.
Bronx too. And the dude is actually getting deported. Like two of the guys that was into it, they're getting deported. But yeah, that's an ongoing issue.
They bring you in, tie you up, rob you. It's like,
And you got some of them that will go to your property, like in the suburbs or the city, whatever. They go to your property, they stay,
And squat.
and it's hard to get them out of there. You know, it's hard to get them off of your property. The laws are designed to pretty much help them.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. And then coming in by the droves. Like,
Yeah.
if you see the footage of like the hundreds of thousands of people that are just crossing into the border, and like, yo, one of the things, Texas ain't playing. I don't know if you guys have seen the news with Texas.
Oh, yeah, they don't play
Yeah.
around.
They're not playing. So what Texas is doing, they're like, all right, well, you know what? We're going to sue the Biden administration.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much going to say, y'all not going to help us, so fuck it, we're going to help ourselves. They sent out troops to the National Guard to pretty much put walls up around their borders with barbed wire.
Yeah.
They sent the National Guard out. Governor Greg Abbott sent the National Guard out to protect their borders, the borders of Texas.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. Like everybody hates Texas, like all like the left wing nut jobs. They hate Texas, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what a lot of that's what Jersey needs. That's what everybody needs.
Yeah. That's definitely what we need, man. They showed like some of the families down there actually crawling through the barbed wire.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? The mom and the kids like crawling through the barbed wire, like getting cut the fuck up. I'm like, that's wild, man. That's desperation.
I mean, I know there's like certain situations where like certain families need to like dip off because certain people, let's just say like a certain family member has political power and they're trying to, you know, change the regime and they're targeting not just the political person, their entire family bloodline. They will kill everybody. So yeah, they have to go. And I do feel bad for the situation because a lot of that is like unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the very few that fuck it up for everybody, basically. So
yeah,
America just needs to learn how to prioritize our own and before we're able to help other people. We're going through a recession and a depression. Yep. And we are not at a financial state to like be giving out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You hit it on the head. We got to worry about our own first.
And like I said before, like a lot of these people, like, sure, the media narrative is that, it's South Americans, it's Mexicans, but it's not like that. Like for somebody that's worked in an ICE facility, I was a detention officer in an ICE facility, like they're coming from everywhere. They're coming through Mexico and they're coming through South America.
Yeah.
But that's not where they start, right? So if and the media's phrasing them as asylum seekers, but they're not. Right? Because if they really sought asylum, they crossed a bunch of other countries on the way here.
Yeah.
They could have just set up shop there. But America gives them incentives to come here. Like prepaid debit cards and like, migrant shelters, like healthcare. Like our town, like some city, like New York and New Jersey is sanctuary states.
Yeah.
Like, just that name itself is crazy when you, like, sanctuary states. So, like, we give them incentives to come here.
Well, that's crazy, though, that, we're sanctuary states, and we wanted to invite everybody over here, but now you're reneging. You're like, no, you got to go back.
Yeah, Eric Adams is reneging.
Yeah. And I think they shipped, 25,000 people up here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
and, like, now Eric Adams wants to sue the bus companies that are transporting them from Texas over here.
Yeah.
Like he's like, nah, like if y'all want to send them over here, we gonna sue y'all. But I'm like, yo, bro, you were just the same one that was just like, no, we'll take them. Like, there's no such thing as an illegal person. You wanted to be about that life.
Yeah, New York was founded on immigration.
Yeah, like you wanted to be about that life, and Governor Abbott was just like, word, bet. We're gonna send them to you then, since you about that life.
Yeah.
And now you just like, help. Like, nah, bro, it's too late. They over here now.
And now we going back and forth. We bring them to Jersey, bring them to New York. They go back and forth. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The boy Greg Abbott said, like, Greg Abbott, he took a tour of New York and saw the migrant crisis, right?
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, like, and I'm going to keep sending them over here. Yeah, this shit is bad. But I'm going to keep sending them over here because as bad as it is over here, it ain't nothing like it is in Texas. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to keep sending them over here until Biden does something about it. I was like, hey, you got to respect it.
I mean, hey, he stood on business.
He stood on business.
There it is.
There it is.
Now, yo, I know you want to mention Jersey, right?
Yeah, so, yes, New Jersey has once again, for the 6th year in a row, has been voted the most moved from state in America. So everybody's leaving Jersey for the 6th year in a row. And we should talk about the reasons why.
Yeah, they're moving, but I feel like it's still crowded.
Because
I feel like it's still crowded.
I don't even want to touch that subject.
That's
no
crazy.
More,
I mean,
we already know why.
Well, I know New York coming over.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the reason why it's crowded in Jersey.
Yeah, on my block, I'm like,
hella license
crazy.
plates.
Y'all got to circle the block like 4 times to find one parking spot, and that's still way around like 2 more blocks I got to go.
And because like I made a post about this earlier, because New Yorkers think over here is cheap.
Well,
it's not.
Compared to New York, yeah. Compared to New York, it's cheap.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You guys were crazy enough to pay $3,000 for a fucking closet. Now y'all come over here and drive up a reasonably priced 2-bedroom apartment for almost $2K.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The studio apartments are starting out at $2K right now.
Yeah.
I need y'all to pack it the fuck
down.
up.
Yeah.
For real. If I see another New York license plate, I'm saying pack it the fuck up and go across the damn bridge.
See, you know, like with New York, it's like they quick to talk shit on Jersey. They be like, why are you over here in the city? You get what I'm saying? But my question is,
I get my work done and I leave. I'm not staying in this mode.
well, yeah, a lot of them be like, yo, like you know, you guys are causing whatever congestion by coming over to the city. Like, why you over here? But y'all just as much in Jersey.
In Jersey, yeah.
But also, why you moving here why don't you just go upstate? If you shit on Jersey, why don't you go upstate? That shit country as hell. Quiet. Go up there. Go to Albany. Go to Syracuse.
They don't want to do that though because it's too far away from their precious city. Too far away.
It's too far away. It's not. There's no financial district.
But we hate Jersey. It's just not New York. Go over there then.
Yeah, go the fuck over there.
Oh my
go back
God.
home.
I love
We
my
good
New
over
York
here.
folks though.
We
I
good
love
over
them.
here.
But the very few is messing it up for y'all because I need them to leave so I can get my $1,000 apartment back.
Exactly.
Tired of y'all.
Oh yeah, that's never going back.
Talking about some
Never going back.
1,600, 1,800. That's not bad. It is terrible. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's never going back, man. They just keep on building. Jersey City, they changed it up.
Yeah, it's just going
You know?
keep rising.
Did the same thing with New Brunswick. They're coming to Newark with it.
Yep.
They're coming to Newark with it. They're talking about going to Trenton with it. It's going to shoot across the whole state.
Until everybody leaves.
Yeah.
Until everybody leaves, and the only people that are here are the 1%.
New York transplants.
Yeah.
1%. They're very wealthy.
Where's Jersey going? Where's everybody moving to from Jersey? What, PA?
I think PA,
Delaware.
the
Yeah.
Carolinas.
Yeah.
Me myself, I'm even looking at Tennessee. I'm gonna be real. I'm looking at the South.
Yeah. Yeah, my boy moved down south, and he's like, yo, I moved to South Carolina. Everybody's from Jersey and New York. You know what I'm saying?
DC.
Like,
Pretty much.
I
Yeah.
actually thought about, I was thinking about moving to DC for a very, very long time. And my cousins were really convincing me on trying to move to Maryland and stuff. So I come down for a couple of times. I mean, they friends. I'm like, hey, so where you from? Like, oh, I'm from Elizabeth. I'm from Linden. I'm from Kent. So all y'all niggas is from Jersey.
See, it's the same thing. They about to have the same argument that we have with New York.
Yeah.
They're going to feel the same way.
My homegirl been trying to get me to move down there to Virginia for a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know, man. But she's like, yo, you get everything. Like, for the price you pay, you get way more than what you get up here.
Yeah, VA is like the
Might get a
cutoff. Like,
house.
you south, you north, depending on what part of VA, you still got like that up top kind of, you know, to kind of move a little bit the same. But you go a little further, it's kind of, you know, southern.
Yeah, that's I think North Carolina is the furthest I will go south-wise, like actually trying to find like a place.
Yeah.
I think I would have been left. I got a son.
Yeah.
8 years old. So
Yes.
like, that's what stopped
That's the
me.
thing.
That's
A
what's
lot-
stopping you,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Like,
My son up there,
the
so
only
I'm
thing
thinking,
holding a lot of people
Yep.
here is just family. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing holding a lot of people here is family.
Yeah, family.
Other than that, yeah, nah.
So what would force you to finally like make that decision to leave?
The perfect situation, like perfect job opportunity.
Yeah.
Like if Beyonce want me to write on her album,
Yeah.
I'm hopping. She's like, she's only in Tennessee. I guess I'm going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, you ain't going to H-Town?
Hey, I go to H-Town.
I was about to say, bro, you better go where she go. I don't care where you go.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's West Bubblefuck. That's
Yeah,
Beyonce. You
I
answer
go-
the
yeah.
call.
You gotta go where the money's at.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I know we always, like, as creatives, we try to stick to New York as far as, like, working opportunities or to L.A. But honestly, the way that it's just going, we can just take a plane ticket back, just do a couple of projects, and then go back to where we going. Like, no,
I saw a story like last year. There was a girl that worked in New York, but she flew. She would fly, like she had a work from home job, but like it was like what is it called? Like it was a hybrid position where she's required to be in the office a couple of days, but then she's work from home the rest of the days. She lives in South Carolina, and she just flew back because it was cheaper than actually living here. She flew back and forth on the
I want to know what the plane ticket costs are, because I know from North to Charlotte, North Carolina, North Kakalaki, I know that shit is expensive as fuck. So what the hell? Number two, I want to know what's her salary. Is it $200K? Like what's that going?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, I said it in a post not too long ago. I was just like, yo, it's getting to the point in Jersey. It's getting to the point where it's like you either have multiple side hustles or live in poverty.
Yeah, you got to have some type of side hustle.
That's it. You can't just get by on one income. Even if you by yourself, like you either have multiple side hustles or live in poverty.
Would you ever go back to Africa? Not go back, but would you ever?
Say we went.
No. But you know, I'm saying go back because our people's originated there.
I would have to really like look up their laws.
Yeah,
and look up like what the politics are like, and like
because they're telling Black Americans like, yo, come home. And some people are going over there and they're like, yo, it's the life.
Yeah.
Getting land. Because I know people that went to Africa, man. I know a dude from Spain, and he married an African girl. And he was saying he went to one of the cities over there. He was like, yo, I feel like I was in New York. The clubs, like the neighborhoods, clubs. What they show on TV, like, everybody living in the jungle and all that shit. Like, he was like, it wasn't nothing like that.
I always knew, like, that wasn't.
Yeah. That was false propaganda. I feel like we all knew, like, in high school, that was, like, false.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make us afraid of our own people, basically. That's what it was.
But then again, it's like I've always, and I've had this confirmed. I've always heard stories about how, like, Africans don't fuck with African Americans.
Oh, are we about to open that back up?
I've heard it. I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it.
I've heard it from Africans.
Because I feel like, Black Americans don't really take advantage of all the opportunities we have. Okay,
so here's where I'm going to be like, let's pause that for a second there.
Yeah.
So that's what I have a love-hate relationship when non-Native Americans make that statement, because the opportunities that we're talking about, they're more accessible to the immigrants that are coming in because, number one, they have no credit. Yeah. They're coming in with a fresh start, and they're actually verbally telling them these opportunities, versus we have to literally search high and low, go through the woods to get to fucking grandma's house just to see one or two opportunities, and half the time we don't even fucking qualify.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I literally had to explain this to an Uber driver because he was telling me, an American born and raised, that we are lazy. And I'm like, how that offensive much? You don't even know me.
So he just flat out told you
that Americans are lazy and we don't take the opportunities to take advantage of these programs or resources. And I'm just like, how can we take advantage of those resources when they're geared towards you guys? Number two, when we're immigrating the correct way, right? Mind you, they have to go through an immigration process, right?
Yeah.
So these countries are not just sending any old body. They send in the cream of the crop from their country to come over here.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna be more equipped. They're going to be slightly more intelligent and things of that nature, because they have been working towards this their entire lives. A lot of them are college educated. A lot of them have their masters. A lot of them have a lot of accomplishments in their countries.
Yeah.
And now they're coming here basically having a better platform, a better leverage, because they have the knowledge of that. Versus, I'm pretty sure Uncle Greg from fucking Jamaica and them that chill at the freaking palm trees near the beach all day, are they going to be the ones to be qualified? No. Just like Tyrone and them chilling on the corner, they ain't going to be qualified either, going over to where they want to go.
Yeah. At my last job when I was a detention officer, like, I was working with people from other countries It's like, yeah, I'm a doctor in my old country. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I'm just doing this. I'm just doing this job till I can like pass my all the doctor school and shit, my pre-med and all that stuff.
And in order to make those accomplishments, a lot of us Americans, we have to give money.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of this for free. A lot of stuff that is over in those other countries, yes, it would cost money for education, but not nearly as much as in America.
Yeah.
So yes, you have the same quality of education, if not even greater, at the fraction of the cost.
Yeah, and
so of course there's a lot of doctors and lawyers in the continents of Africa, in East Asia, all these countries.
And I feel like telling Black Americans that they're lazy is a gaslighting tool. Telling Americans that they're lazy is a gaslighting tool because
we're one of the most hardworking countries in the world.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Now, speaking on that, right?
Yeah.
When they're saying like Black Americans are lazy, I had a friend that just recently asked me, do I feel that, the desegregation kind of crippled Black Americans? Did it affect us? Like, how did it affect us?
I feel like people that are over the age of like 65 would probably say yeah. Because they actually witnessed with their eyes the changes that are affected upon that. So we grew up with this, so we think it's normal. But then to them, shoot, our grandparents that, that are still around, they're like, no, we had everything. Out of nowhere, we have nothing.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to finish that my last thought. So, and I'll answer that. I feel like when they say Americans are lazy, Black Americans are lazy, I feel like it's gaslighting because it's like, because you are willing to come over here and do more work than us for less of the pay, and we want to actually get paid what we're worth, you're calling us lazy. Like, no, like, we don't want to get paid shit wages for the work that we do. Yeah. Just because you're willing to do it at half the price doesn't mean we're lazy. It just means that we want to actually, we know our worth.
And they wouldn't understand it until they're in the economic structure of America. They have those low wages, and now they have to work 2-3 jobs just to equate to living here. Shoot, some people are moving back because the cost is so high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, ask any immigrant. Like, the America they thought they saw on TV
it's
ain't
nothing.
the same America they got when they got over here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's why a lot of them fall into crime.
Yeah. Like, I remember I was watching a DJ Academics interview. He's from Jamaica.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yep.
He's originally from Jamaica. He was like, yo, in Jamaica, like, we had land. Like, we had land, and we had, like, chickens and animals running around. I come over here to New York, and it's like 3 of us sleeping in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
It, like, the culture shock was different. So, yeah, like, and then to answer your question, the desegregation, like, hurt us.
Yeah.
I feel like it did a bit because even though during the times of segregation, we went through Jim Crow laws and, like, we went through, like, the horrible and the horrific things that happened to us back then.
Yeah.
And still happening today.
Yeah. One's still happening today, but way less, right? But even though we went through that, there was still a sense of togetherness. There was still a sense of community among Black people. We were more focused on ourselves. Like, we had our own grocery stores. We had our own, bus lines and movie theaters.
Yeah.
We didn't have to depend on this white man's corporation. So it helped us and it hurt us at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. It both did benefit us and it did hurt us at the same time. Yeah.
Because they didn't have the infrastructure to combine all of us together.
Yeah.
And we still ended up with the shitty end of the stick. Like, our schools are still underfunded. They still have outdated books, if they have books at all. They still are overpopulated, and our teachers are underpaid because they're in those areas that were segregated.
Yeah, so we were segregated, but then I feel like desegregation came, but then our neighborhoods are still segregated.
Because of
But
property
it just
lining.
messes up, yeah.
Redlining.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so change gears a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw I was watching the Whatever podcast, and I saw this quote. This guy, I forgot his name, but he said, "Relationships only survive when the woman loves the man more than the man loves the woman." Like when it's like when it's like 45-55. If the woman loves the man 45, if the woman loves the man 55, and the man loves the woman 45, that's when the relationship is successful, right? Because the opposite is the woman. If the man loves the woman 45 and the woman loves the man, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
If it's the opposite, and the man loves the woman 55 and the woman loves the man 45, then that woman will soon not respect him. If that makes sense.
I know you guys are waiting for my response. That's the
Yeah, but to me, like, I really don't know if that makes.
I don't think that makes sense for real,
Yeah.
because I know like old sayings back in the day, old black folks, at least like the black mothers and grandmothers, they will instill in us like, hey, they somebody that at least in the beginning, he seems to be more interested in you than you are of him, kind of, sort of, because at the end of the day, if you're chasing after somebody that really kind of not really looking at you like that, he's going to be like, whatever about the relationship from the beginning versus somebody that's been intentional about dating you from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's the part where I'm just like, I don't think that's true.
I can get it a little bit. I can get both sides, right? Because, I've learned from my own personal experiences that like you don't want to create a power dynamic where the woman is just walking all over you. Like one of the things they talk about in the clip is how women say that they don't like nice dudes that they can walk all over, right? They want the dude that they can't manipulate. Because if they can manipulate you, if they find out that you can be manipulated, they can walk all over you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of women don't I don't like saying this word, pussy ass niggas. Pussy ass men. That's what I would call it. Like, at the end of the day, as my auntie Jill Scott have said, if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what you do. But if you can't tell me what to do, nigga, you can't tell me what to do. Like, that's the period.
Yeah.
Like, if you can be authoritative in a relationship without being disrespectful, of course, a woman will listen. But if you're not showing characteristics of you being a leader, how can we be relying on our femininity? How can we rely on you as a man? How can we rely on you as a leader if you don't know how to lead?
Yeah.
So until men are ready to lead and do all these things, your girl will act right.
So would you agree that that's a conditional femininity?
I mean, yes and no, because how can I lean on my femininity when I have to do man shit? Our car breaks down. There's a tire that's been popped.
Yeah.
I have to get outside to push the car while you're driving the steering wheel? How's that me relying on my femininity? How am I putting together this tire when you chilling, relaxing in the vehicle? That's not relying on my femininity. So it's not really like conditional. It's more or less, it's just like, how can you rely on me as a woman when you're making me do man shit too?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. Now, what if that was how would you feel if it was the reverse, right? So it was like, oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to be masculine. Like, I'm going to just be feminine until you give me a reason to be masculine.
As in like cooking and cleaner or something like that?
Yeah.
Then date somebody that cooks and cleans. Also as well. Like, if you want somebody like that, you have to date somebody that's willing to do that. You can't just shape somebody that's already out of the motion of, I don't cook, I don't clean, I give pussy, that's what I do. And there's girls that are like that. And some dudes okay with that. They got enough money to
that's
sustain
wild.
that and all this other crap. They're okay with that. And there's others that are like, listen, in order to get a little, you got to give a little. That's that in a relationship. In a relationship, it's not always 50-50. I might be down, I be 20, he be 80. I might be up, I may be 70, he be 30. Things like that. Like, it's a give and take in a relationship. I'm pretty sure. I know you nodded, but I know you agree. But
You better agree.
we got to drive home together. It's whatever.
Yo, yeah.
Because, I try to keep it biased regardless. Like,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you want to date these types of women, go after these women.
Yeah.
But also expect the opposite effect. Don't expect a housewife with 50-50 intentions. If you expect her to do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the child rearing on top of her working a full-time job like you are,
Yeah.
there's got to be a give and a take.
Yeah, 100%. I'm all for 50-50, right?
Yeah.
But I'm for 50-50 in all aspects. Monetarily, housework.
Yeah, not everybody views
chores.
50-50 like that either.
Nah, you can't just be like,
Because they think about rent and utilities as 50-50, not like everyday life within the household.
Nah. I need 50-50 in all aspects. Right now, said before, like I agree 100% that the men should be the 100% financial providers. Right?
Yeah.
They should strive to be that.
Yes. I mean,
But-
we're not in the economic standpoint to do that at the given moment.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Yeah.
that's the
If
ultimate
you
goal
ain't-
for I feel like for every man, that's the ultimate goal.
If you ain't got it like that, you ain't got it like that. And it's cool not to have it like that. 80% of the country don't got it like that. Right? So reality is y'all gonna have to 50-50 it up. Right? Y'all gonna have to 50-50 it up. And it's not just for the finances, it's for everything.
Yeah.
Because 50-50, like you're a human being at the end of the day. Just like you said, like some days he might have it, you might not. You might have it, he might not. Y'all gotta take account. Y'all gotta be able to be accountable
Of
on
each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, do I believe in 50-50? Yes and no, all for the strength of not every day in the relationship dynamic, like I said before, will be 50-50 because there will be instances where I'm up, he down, and he's up and I'm down.
Yeah.
Or we're both up together. Or shit, we all both down together. That's what happens in life in general. So like, but there are certain aspects that certain people are good at and some people are not. Like I'm good at cooking and my partner is good at fixing things.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at instructions. So, like, I let him do his thizzle, and I'm going to be in the kitchen making sure shit is hot. That's it. Like,
Hey.
Now, yo, speaking of the male and female role, right?
yeah.
Mos Def was recently spotted wearing a skirt. Do you think there's an agenda to feminize, like, the black man?
So I saw those photos, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was a skirt or it was Muslim garb. Because
I'm
like
looking it up right now.
it was because Mos Def is Muslim. He changed his name to Yasin Bey, right? And you see the long dressing, right?
Yeah.
But he's also wearing coats and all of this. So because the coats stop at his waist, it looks like a skirt.
Yeah.
But it might just be a whole piece, but we can't see because of the coat. And that's usually a Muslim style garb.
Now, that's a possibility.
This picture right here looks like a...
So I'm not saying it wasn't a skirt, but I'm just saying it kind of looked like it could be all one piece.
I know there were other
This
guys
looks
wearing.
like cultural garb to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
This looks like significant to like religion or like towards like African culture.
You feel like it is?
Yeah, I just feel like
And Usher wore a skirt.
nah,
Who
that
else?
was
Nas
a
X.
skirt.
There's a couple black celebrities that were wearing skirts. A$AP Rocky,
Yeah,
that was a kilt.
yeah.
a kilt. Since when do black people wear kilts? That's a Scottish thing, ain't it?
Yeah. I think it's the Irish thing.
Irish, whatever. Yeah, that shit ain't Harlem.
kilts. Yeah.
Yo.
I don't know. I'm just I'm indifferent when it comes to the agenda talk.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, people always say that things that make them uncomfortable is an agenda, because I'm pretty sure, I want to say like 50, 60 years ago, when we started seeing black people on television, white people were all saying, this is an agenda. This is an agenda, people.
Yeah.
Oh, they passed a law that we can marry people of other races. This is an agenda to ruin the human race. This is an agenda. And now they moved on to something else, which is LGBTQI+. So I just feel like the goalpost keeps fucking moving. When is it going to be the draw line of what is deemed gay, what is deemed not? Like, I feel like what makes you gay is you sucking dick. That's what makes you gay.
Yeah.
Not you wearing a skirt, not you wearing a piece of clothing, not you painting your nails, is you getting on your knees sucking dick. That's what gay means.
So if your man
or taking it in the butt, that's what
gay
means.
If your dude came home wearing a skirt and painted his nails, you wouldn't feel like no type of way about it?
I dated niggas like that before.
Yeah? That wore a skirt.
I mean, with pants underneath it, but I dated niggas like that. I fucked on niggas like that. I'm not saying he is.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this guy is. He's not.
He's like, yo,
no.
let me clear that up.
Let's clear that up, okay?
Yeah.
Before I even say that. Oh,
So how did that even take place? It was like, yo, I just want to. They just
you
wore a damn
know
skirt?
them artsy niggas in New York? Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
artsy.
them artsy, gender bendy.
Yeah, one of them people. Yeah.
So
it's just like, at the end of the day, you take the skirt off, the dick still work. Like, at the end of the day, I know you just gave me the fucking side eye right now. It's all right, bro. It's all right. Because guess what? I guarantee you at least 2 guys out of this group, I know y'all niggas will fuck a dyke as soon as she takes off them baggy ass pants.
100%.
I don't exactly. So I don't want to hear shit from no side.
I have. What was that
before?
Yeah.
So once again, does that make you gay? Because she appears masculine in front of your face, but the shit still work.
All right,
does that make you gay?
You switched it up on us.
Does that make you?
Damn skirt though.
Does that do-rag? So does the do-rag turn y'all on? What happened?
Nah, hey.
Okay, so it don't got nothing to do with that.
So I do think
it's still pussy still work regardless.
I do.
Yeah, nah. Hell nah. I ain't that
I do
artsy.
think that there is an LGBT agenda, but I don't think dudes wearing skirts is it.
Yeah.
I used to be a super duper leftist liberal. I was like, no, there's no agenda. It's just, LGBT people being more visible and seen. But like, nah, like now I'm like, it's getting too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you start like putting it in putting the propaganda in places that it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like in like children's cartoons and children's books. It's like, nah, like at first it was like, okay, y'all just want to be visible. Now it's like, no, like it's an agenda. Like Disney literally, like in a Disney like board meeting, they literally came out and said like, no, like we have to have a gay person in all of our media. Like they came out and said that.
Yeah. Now isn't Disney
as a
losing
part
money?
of their diversity program, because they have to have at least one minority, one of at least 3 ethnic groups, right? And an LGBT person to represent like the broad spectrum of it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I get why you guys would feel that way. I just have an unpopular opinion. I'm sorry. I just feel like we survived off of all these Disney movies and TV shows of characters kissing.
Yeah.
Of all these times. And some of us still came out gay. So I'm trying to figure out, us watching media, does that make us, would that have changed your sexuality if you saw 2 men kissing?
Nah. But you know what? I think it might have an influence on
then what is
young
the
kids,
problem
though.
then?
I don't think it will necessarily like change the outcome, but I think there is a certain. It's funny. I was just arguing about this not too long ago.
Why argue? Just state your opinion. That's it.
Hey.
You don't have to yell.
No. But I think
you're emotional.
Emotional. Take off that. Yeah. But now, I think there's a a way to appropriately introduce it to kids.
Yeah, I feel like definitely.
100%. And I don't think like the media currently is doing that. They're just like, hey, it's right here.
Yeah.
I feel like there's certain. Well, I keep my ear onto the streets now. I like because I have a stepson. We have a kid together. And like I try to pay attention to what he watches and what he sees, and YouTube and stuff like that on the iPad, just to see what's really going on. And y'all need to be more worried about the other shit that them like little reels on YouTube that is not into gay shit. They're doing weird shit online. So I feel like we need to redirect that energy onto that, because there's a lot more imagery besides homosexuality that's out there that our children are consuming, and it's dangerous.
Yeah, 100%. Like the violence, like the trap, drill rap, like we should put a stop on that too.
Like
you said put a stop on drill rap?
Yeah, for a certain age.
I don't think a 5-year-old should be listening to drill.
Yeah, but that falls on the parent though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, now if you're 13, you're like, oh,
it,
mom, I listen to this rap, blah blah. I'm like, I mean, you're 13 years old. As long as they listen, I put a limit on cursing, not too much. Don't get beside yourself.
I was at
Just
the
relax.
house, right? So I'm playing drill music. My son said, "Oh, my mommy listens to this." I said, "Yeah." She be in the car, me listen to this all the time. I said, "Yeah." I was shaking my head.
So now we're just monitoring like what we say and what we listen to when he's in the car, especially as long as it doesn't have any cursing. We'll just play it. But if it got too many curse words, change. No, we're not doing that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, it was like gangster rap back in the day.
Yeah, of course.
You know, when it came on the scene, NWA and all that, like a lot of people were like, yo, it's too much. They were talking about what's going on in the community. But now, with the drill and
We're
the
like
ops
our
and
servants
smoking
now.
on your ops. It's a
It's
bit much, but I know not every drill music is like that, though.
I
Same
feel
thing
like
with-
you will, I feel like you will hear it anyway. That's why I said try to hide it from him. He's gonna hear it anyway.
Yeah, he's gonna hear it anyway.
What you do?
But
Go sneak and hear it,
still
or
play the
Step out
clean
house, You
version.
can step out the house, a car playing it. You can step anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like you hide it.
But I feel like the difference is right.
Yep.
Like I grew up. I grew up as a church kid. I grew up in a very Christian household, right? But I still
MK kids.
I still heard secular music, but I knew I had to sneak in and hear that. I couldn't just play it, right? It wasn't welcomed in my house, right?
Yeah.
Because my aunt didn't think that was appropriate for my age, right? Same thing with the pussy rap. Absolutely hate pussy rap. I just saw a video of the little girl. Y'all seen that, the video of the little girls dancing to a Pound Town?
Oh, the kindergartners?
Yeah. Like, come on, fam. What are we doing?
Yeah, that's...
Pound Town. I just met Pound Town. And I'm like, what the freak? No.
Yeah,
We're not.
yeah.
Or incorporating
Yeah.
those beats into like lesson plans. I'm like, we could have picked another song. We could pick so many.
If you look at it though, the churches, they show videos all the time. They be playing hip hop in the church. You know what I mean? And they'll be dancing to it. And
I think, like, as an example, though,
I feel like there's
Yeah,
those
but-
mega churches.
yeah,
Something about the mega churches.
I mean, TD Jakes is going to parties with Diddy though.
Well, once again,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
like I said for the
That's
last time,
Twerk parties.
That's different.
swallowed.
Swallowed.
Swallowed. Swallowed. Insert swallowed clip here.
I'm like, y'all already know how I feel about mega churches.
Well, yeah, but we all know, like I know I visited a church back in the day, and I'm like, yo, what is this, man? They're talking about like bring all your cigarettes to the front, your weed you got in your pocket. You know what I mean? Because there's mad drug dealers in there. You know what I'm saying? It was in that type of neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We used to go get prostitutes off the street. You know what I mean? I went there for like 2 weeks. But when I went there, like we were getting prostitutes off the street, you know, bringing them into church and all that kind of stuff. And
They're very proactive.
you know, they was like, yo, for the offering.
For the offering?
For the
No, for the offering.
That's
No. Yo, for the offering, you know, they passing around a plate or whatever like that. And
Pass
you
around
put whatever in
something
there, and they like, nah. I know you guys got $100 bills in your pocket.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
maxed
oh, yeah.
out.
Because you had you say you had some hustles in there. Like I know you got hundreds in there. So now I'm like, yo, fuck this church.
Yeah, I remember when
You know what I mean? That just turned me off, man. After that, I never went back to church again.
that church or a church?
A church.
See, I feel like it's always those one-off moments where it's just like it ruins it for the rest of the people, because not every church building is like that. Not all the people are like that.
Yeah.
But the people that gain social media like traction and stuff like that creates like an image of like what makes it not attractive to people like us today, and just makes us not believe in a higher power. And I mean, it's unfortunate at the end of the day, because it just turns you away from where you need to seek answers to.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, my aunt and my uncle took me to this church like down in Atlantic City.
Oh no, that's the trenches. I'm sorry.
And yo, they must have done like 4 or 5 offerings in one service.
Oh, that's weird. No,
And
it's usually like 1, maybe 2 if there's like
one,
a guest.
Yeah, 2 if there's like a guest. But nah, they did like 4 or 5 offerings, and after every offering, they're just like, yeah, we need $50 more. We need $100 more. Can somebody
behind our rent
ask the Lord to bless us with $100 more? Like, come on, fam.
Yeah. Yo, they turn
my
me all the way
pastor drive
off.
a beat up Buick. Like, nah, that ain't. Like, nah.
Come on, fam.
Yeah.
But not everybody built like that. Not everybody moves like that. So it's just like when you go through those environments, of course you're gonna think, damn, every church gotta be like this. What the fuck is the problem?
Yeah.
Why is it always gotta be monetary? And usually those things are just to like keep of the church, just to keep the lights physically on.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure shit running. Make sure we got heat in the wintertime. Those are the main things. But literally hustling you for like $200, that's maxed out.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, I'll give like $20, $30, that's 10% of my income for that week, whatever. Mm-hmm. And keep it moving. That's what I can give.
Yeah, I just switched my 10% to, I'll give it to somebody on the street, or, you know what I'm saying? I just do little things to make my own offering.
But I hope you're supposed, in the hopes of it, we should be practicing it, not just inside of like a building. We should be giving on to others, doing the things that we're supposed to do. It's not to get churchy or anything like that. These are just the teachings of us trying to be good people.
Just being good people, yeah.
That's all. Like whether you believe or not, you just should be just a good person to other people. At the end of the day, good to the environment that you live in and all this other stuff. So, not to get too religious.
Yeah. Yo, sometimes you just gotta talk about it.
Yeah, gotta talk, because it's happening. Oh wait, so I wanted to talk about this probably won't last too long. Mm-hmm. So, Jess Hilarious officially joins the Breakfast Club
after they went through all that drama.
After they went through a bunch of drama, it seemed like it was happening. Because first of all, there was nobody else. Mm-hmm. Like, they had a bunch of different guest co-hosts. Nobody else rocked it like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of Jess. I don't know if y'all were paying attention to the show, but I was paying attention.
She asked all the heavy hitter questions that the other two were too busy going back and forth to answer.
Yeah, not to slight Angela Yee, but like Angela Yee, she was too docile. She was
playing too much in the middle.
She was playing too much in the middle, trying not to alienate her relationships with anybody.
I didn't really like her too much.
No,
I'm saying she was all right.
I like her on her new show. I just feel like trying to be a voice in between two very big people in radio. It's kind of hard to like, especially if you don't have the personality for it. I feel like she's good on her own with her guests, and she keeps it moving like that. As long as I'm like, she has a different energy than the other two.
Yeah, that's
and
what
Jess
it was.
Hilarious has that same intense energy.
That's what it is, man. I like that intensity. Yeah. Angela Yee didn't have that intensity. Mm-hmm. You got to have it, just like you mentioned with
like Jess ain't afraid of confrontation. Like even with homegirl, Pound Town homegirl, I forgot her name.
Sexy Red.
Yeah, Sexy
not
Red.
Pound Town homegirl.
Hey,
with the pussy rap.
Yeah, with the pussy rap.
Yeah.
Pound Town homegirl.
You hate pussy rap.
100%. 100%.
I mean, I play it by myself in the car with no one around. Not even you. Just off of the strength of, I'm not gonna get caught up in.
Even like,
I'm not gonna say I'm a fan. No.
Even like pussy R&B. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yo,
who's a part of pussy R&B? I want to get into that too.
Yeah, who is that?
I want to know too.
I love Jasmine Sullivan with the deepest heart's content.
You're about to come for her new album. Don't do it.
I love it.
And I feel like shit coming because
I'm not going to come for it, right? But I'm going to just say, The other albums I could listen to, like I'm an R&B head. I love R&B.
Yeah.
The other albums I could listen to, maybe change the pronouns from she to he to she, whatever, and I could vibe to.
Yeah.
I can't vibe to nothing on that album.
Nah?
I can't vibe to nothing on that album.
It's pussy R&B.
Pussy R&B.
Not gonna lie. Okay.
Pussy
I'm not
R&B.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So the song that she came out with, Ari Lennox, "Sit on It."
Yeah, see, I can't vibe to that.
That was
Yeah.
I can't vibe to that. My toxic
But that was at work,
masculinity,
though, I'm not gonna
my
lie.
toxic masculinity will not allow me to enjoy that album.
because you can't sing to that yourself. You're like, just sit on it. You can't.
Nope, I
Yeah,
can't.
You can't-
Can't relate. My toxic masculinity will not allow me to enjoy that album.
So you're that guy at a SZA concert that's just like, when I'm with you. Yeah, you're the person that throws gang signs while niggas is
Oh,
saying.
no, that's not me. That's not me. Because like I love like female. I have a bunch of favorite female R&B artists.
Yeah.
And like they sing about men, and I enjoy that, right? But when it's just that vulgar in your face, it's like, nah, I can't sing. I can't sing along to sit on it.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, man.
I mean, I'll sing it to it, but hey,
And it's for that album is for y'all.
I know,
Y'all-
and that's fine. That's fine.
And I love Jasmine Sullivan to death.
Yeah.
I'm on record and a bunch of different other podcasts saying that like, yo, the attention that Adele got, Jasmine Sullivan should have gotten it.
Exactly.
But Adele only got it because she's white. Sorry.
I agree because she's on the same talent wavelength as Adele.
Yeah, 100%. Like
Vocally,
Adele
on the same wavelength.
Adele got to her heights because she's a singing fat white girl.
We're not fat no more.
Well,
Not anymore, but
she's
that's
fat
how
adjacent.
Yeah, not anymore, but that's how she got her start. Like the body positive movement.
Yeah.
Her career came together in the right time.
She can sing though, man.
She can. I'm not saying she can't sing.
Yeah.
She's an amazing singer. But I feel like Jasmine's better, and her career didn't come. Her career didn't have the advantage to get that Adele advantage because she's black. Because Jasmine is black and Adele's white. I've been on record saying that.
But yo, speaking
Now
of
you're on record again.
Hey,
yeah, you on record again.
it's fine.
But yo, speaking of
Come at me in the
R&B,
comments.
I'm a.
no, I'm just gonna say that SZA
Oh, that's been my homegirl since 2012.
for 9 awards.
I'm sorry, she been my
For
homegirl.
9 awards, yo, and she could perform live at the Grammys, yo. I gotta tune into that,
Maplewood,
man.
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Hey, Maplewood.
Yeah,
Hey.
she doing her thing, man.
Walk there from my house.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
That's why I'm like, dang, sis was really around the way. Like we could have
Yeah.
done something since then. Could have done something back in the day. Come on, girl, I was still
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But speaking of R&B, I was having a discussion with some family members this week about T-Pain and how I feel like T-Pain walked so a lot of these niggas could run. I threw in, now don't get mad again. I said the reason why Future skyrocketed after the whole mixtape and all this other stuff is because he used the same techniques as what T-Pain did with his auto-tune and all this other stuff to get on them hooks. And his career went upward from there.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody was listening to his mixtapes
Yeah.
before all of that, except for like the true hip hop heads, the underground, all this other stuff. But mainstream, we wasn't listening. We didn't know who Future was until after he came out with that auto tune. Give that man his flowers today.
100%.
He is not just a podcaster. She is not just a streamer. He is a foundational artist that shaped R&B and hip hop that we know today.
I'm not gonna lie, he surprised me. I didn't know he could sing live like that.
I been knew he could sing.
I mean, I wasn't really a fan. And
But
you know the whole
I was
auto tune thing. I did rock with him.
We wouldn't have Little Uzi Vert. We wouldn't have Little Baby. We wouldn't even have Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj came out of her own mouth and said back, I want to say in 2007, he offered like to do a song with her, and she said no. And she said to this day she regretted that.
She regretted it.
And that's Nicki Minaj.
It would have been an instant hit.
It would have been an instant hit,
Yeah.
especially for the beginning of her career. But she said nah, she'd rather work with Future.
I think a lot of dudes was rocking with it, but then Jay came out with that song, Death to Auto-Tunes. So then it's like, nah, I ain't feeling the kid. Just like when everybody was rocking the Ja Rule, when 50 came out with Wankster, corny.
And like, so did y'all hear when T-Pain was just like, so he just so happened to be on the same flight as Usher.
Yeah.
And Usher was just like, yo, congratulations, you killed R&B.
That's crazy.
Usher said that to T-Pain.
Congratulations, you killed R&B.
Congratulations, you killed R&B because he used auto-tune. He made auto-tune big. So Usher was like, congratulations, you killed R&B.
But see, I feel like everybody has their own opinion.
That gave definitely hater though. Like, Usher, you're still good. You're still great in your craft. But that definitely gave hater because it's just like, okay, if you can do better than what the fuck he doing, then why are you worried about what he doing over there? If you're so good at your craft, if you're so secure in your craft and you can secure more hits than what he could because he uses auto-tune, why would you need to say you killed R&B?
Yeah,
you would have kept that bitch alive like you was life support, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Hateration and hateration in this holleration in this dancery or whatever the fuck Mary J. Blige said.
Sorry. Like T-Pain definitely goes like he deserves all of his flowers, like from the productions, like from like everything, like all that. Like he is dope. He's a dope songwriter. He's a dope producer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dope singer, dope rapper. Like, he's that guy.
Yeah, at one point, him and Akon was on a run.
Yeah.
They was on a run. You ain't heard nobody else, man. Shout out to Akon, too, man. Jersey boy. JC.
Shout out to Akon.
You know what I mean? Always respect.
Yeah, him and Akon, they were on a run. You
couldn't even touch music without hearing their voices.
Yeah, you couldn't. And it helped change the game. I'm not going to lie.
So that's why I say give that man his flowers because whether these artists want to admit it or not, this nigga inspired y'all.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all. Whether you believe it or not. Because a lot of y'all sprinkle some auto-tune in that bitch too. Y'all wasn't even thinking about that Jung until he came on the scene.
The thing is, like, he does it like the physical art of auto-tune, like he does it better than all these people trying to copy him.
Yeah.
Like I don't even like Future uses auto-tune. I don't like it. I've never.
But he wasn't.
I rock with him.
He is good.
Yeah.
But he wasn't using auto-tune before T-Pain. He got that shit from him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, let's not give credit when credit is due.
Yeah, I feel like
his career would not be where it is unless he used that to be collaborating with other artists.
Yeah.
To be on their hooks. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we ain't putting Future on no hook. He does not sound like that in real life. Versus T-Pain, he do sound like that in real life.
Yeah. He don't need the auto-tune.
He doesn't. Now, being influenced, right? Like, since we're on the kind of topic of being influenced, like, we live so close, Jersey, New York, PA. I don't even count the rest of PA, just Philly. Philly. But we live like so close that we kind of like, we got so much similarities. At the same time, we got differences. But the main thing is like, we all, somebody will be like, oh, you jacking their swag and this and that. But do you feel like we live so close that you can't really help but kind of take somebody's, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can't help it. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like they swag jacking? Because you know what they say about like North Jersey, try to be like New York. Nah. I just feel like we live so damn close, you can't help but to have the same kind of lingo. You get what I'm saying?
The thing is, we have our own lingo too. It just integrates a little bit, maybe with some words, but not everything. That's the part that is just like the people who say that literally don't hang out with people from Jersey, have not been to Jersey for more than a week. Yeah. Like, y'all don't know the culture like that just to make a blanketed statement like, oh, North Jersey acts like New York. I'm like, no, y'all never been.
And they say South Jersey act like Philly.
Like I got a homegirl in Brooklyn. She hit me up. She's like, oh, like what you eat breakfast? And I'm just like, yeah, I got bacon, egg, and cheese. She was like, y'all got bacon, egg, and cheese? Y'all stole that from New York. Huh?
Oh my God.
Yo, I don't even know, I don't even know. But it's all right though, because now New York's selling they need to tell a ham like up top, but they call it the Jersey pork roll sandwich.
Pork rolls, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they got that shit in the city now. So I mean, it is what it is, man. We used to get clowned back in the day because Jersey said bro.
Yeah.
But now everybody's saying bro. You can't help it, man. Yo, the lingo, we live so damn close, you can't help it, man. The style's gonna be a little similar. The lingo's gonna be a little similar. It is what it is.
20-minute train ride away. Like,
it is what it is, man. And if you hang out like in all 3 locations, man, you're gonna pick up a little bit of everything, man. Just like, there's playing Jersey Club and BK. You know what I mean? And dude was like, yo, never heard so much Jersey shit in my life. Well, you better get used to it.
Yeah, because
you better get used to it.
We're in it.
And that shit ain't going nowhere. Jersey Club been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And now you see where it's headed.
yeah, it's taking off.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, though.
He said, "You're not coming to Atlanta."
No, stop that. That's my boy right there. I listen to him all the time.
Yo, I rock with Jacquees, man. Yo, I rock with him. I'm telling you.
Stop saying that.
Yeah. I rock with him, yo.
I talk to him on all days. Like, yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, that's
So
my man right there. Yo, so what actually happened? I know they were at the club. I think it went down over like a female, right?
Over a female.
And they say Trey Songz like grabbed his braids out of his hair, his dreads. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know.
I saw on Instagram there were 4 individual dreadlocks on the table. Okay, and I just know something went down. And yo, these R&B bros is treacherous. First it was Chris Brown and Usher. Now these y'all talking about hip hop guys. We talking about the R&B.
Yeah.
And these people I listen to, that's crazy. I like both of them. I ain't gonna lie.
I like them both too. I like them both too, man.
I feel like R&B dudes, they gotta try to be tough because as R&B dudes, they think they're gonna get punked.
But I think some of them are actually like about that.
Yeah.
You just can sing. That's the only difference. You can sing. But I think an R&B dude will beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, 100%.
You get what I'm saying? Like I just think
That's why when who was it? I don't be knowing these people. Not Dirk, but G Herbo.
Yeah.
He was on Funny Marco podcast, and he was Son and Boy, right?
Yeah.
And then literally that next week, Chris Brown came on the podcast, and he was like, "Yo, you gonna let that light skinned nigga punk your ass like that? Yeah, fuck no. What the fuck?" Because you know how Chris Brown is. He don't give a fuck who it is. He's you ain't about to punk me.
Yeah.
Then online, G Herb was like, why is this nigga speaking on my name? I'm from Chicago. I'm just like, I was discussing it with him, and I was just like, not gonna hold you. I think Chris Brown got that. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Chris Brown will give him that
that's
work.
that.
I think Chris Brown got that work.
That's that.
Right, can I say
That's
something?
that culture.
I think, man, Dirk's a street nigga. He was doing this.
Yeah.
I respect on Chris Brown. That's my boy.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a tie. I don't know. They both crazy to me. He's a
Yeah.
street nigga.
Yeah.
He a dancing nigga. Am I
I
right?
seen a crackhead fight.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I see the crackhead fight is crazy.
Crackhead too, but
I see the crackhead fight
crackhead
is
too,
crazy.
but you could be from me. Y'all both could. He a dancing nigga. He a street nigga. I think it'll be tied.
Cause I done seen a few street niggas get their ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying.
Cause I mean, coming from up here, right? Like I always had that mentality. Like growing up, I was like, man, like country niggas, like I don't know, this don't move the same. Like they kind of slow compared to us. You get what I'm saying?
Not with them hands.
Yeah, but I just didn't. I didn't understand that. Like to us, just growing up, a few of us always thought that like down south was just slower paced, and they just didn't think the same. They wasn't on the same wave and shit. But nah, they be getting it, man. They got some hands.
And apparently it went down.
I
It
done seen
happened in
them give 'em some
ATL, right? Or in LA?
I think LA.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
think-
why
yeah.
Jacquees said, you're not welcome back in Atlanta. I didn't know Jacquees had that pool. He
No,
has
I
Atlanta
don't
pool like
think he
that?
did.
Yeah, I don't think he does, man. Everybody say that shit. Everybody say that
Because
shit,
he's
man.
the king
yeah.
of R&B.
Yeah.
He don't got that.
Like yo, when Chief Keef, when he said I'm gonna blow New Jersey up,
That nigga never came back since.
Yeah, he ain't.
Jersey went crazy.
Not coming back.
He went crazy, yo. You know what I mean? You
So my
seen
thing is
him all them
this: you
great
got
motherfuckers.
robbed by a bunch of Elizabeth niggas, and then just made a
that's my hood
blanketed
right
Yeah,
That's my hood right there.
yeah. They went at him, man. The whole state went at him. Yeah, he ain't come back since.
And the funny part is, shout out to my friends from Chicago. Shout out, Danny. So I got a friend from Chicago, right? So I went down to her birthday party. And a lot of her, not birthday party, her baby shower. And there was a lot of people from Chicago there. You know, I love my Midwest people.
Yeah.
Shout them out. So we was having a good time, taking shots, all that. Then Chief Keef came on. So I'm like, I already know shit what's about to happen. So, of course, they're reciting this song like it's the national anthem in this bitch.
Yeah.
So as soon as they said They about to blow New Jersey up. Bang, bang. I'm like, all right, that's
Yeah.
cool. Niggas was waiting for me to respond. So I'm like, well, at the end of the day, that nigga never came to Jersey ever the fuck again.
Nah. But they play that shit in Jersey though.
We do, but we blank it out every time.
We don't really take it serious.
Yeah.
We don't take it serious. And I know when they play it like in New York, the DJs will play it and but they'll be quick to be like, yo, shout out to Jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jersey in the building. Yeah.
Niggas was messing with Chief Keef. Like, if we never said that, he'd have been good. Yo, everybody was fucking with him. Street
Yeah.
was fucking with him heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I was fucking with him heavy. Yo, Chief Keef was my nigga. When I heard that, I said, oh, wow.
And it's crazy because now you got the Jersey Club fused with the drill.
Oh, yeah, that's what they
You know what I'm saying? And that would have been a crazy wave.
That would have been
If
a crazy mix.
If you would have came over here and hopped on that shit,
Yeah.
but now you fucked, man. You ain't never coming back.
Yeah, you ain't.
You're never
got
coming
it.
back.
It's crazy. So only thing I heard about it, only video I seen was Jacquees talking about like, oh, something about rape. Something about rape.
He
some
called
sexual
him
assault
the R word.
Yeah, grape.
Yeah.
The graper.
Yeah, graper.
Because he got an allegation against him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's like a
Yeah.
pending case though. And there were already allegations towards him already. All I'm saying is y'all dogged out my girl Keke Palmer and all this shit coming out now.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Y'all dogged my sister fuck out when she was trapped up in the closet when that nigga was doing weird shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I don't believe it. Now
Yeah,
niggas
yeah.
is saying he a graper. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. I think I don't know. It's not looking good for Trey Songz, man. He ain't moving the same. His music ain't even heard. Like,
Ain't even. I don't remember last
They
time.
don't play
he
none
put
of his
something
shit.
out. Yeah.
When was the last time we put out an album?
I don't remember.
I couldn't even tell you.
Last album was good.
Yeah, he always put out good music, but I mean, like, I don't hear him on the radio.
But it's spaced out a little too much for like consistency. At least Chris Brown come out like every year, every
He's
2 years.
consistent, man. That's the new Michael
Brown's
Jackson.
consistent.
That's the new Michael Jackson.
I'm super consistent.
Yeah.
Sometimes too consistent. Like, I don't know. Like, Chris Brown is dope. He's a dope artist, but like the music he been putting out lately, it ain't really been hitting for me. It ain't really been hitting for me. Nah.
To me, that shit always hitting.
I'll be wild into that.
Yeah.
You don't like sensational? You don't like
Yo, sensational hitting, man. Come on.
Like,
Come on.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
And I'm a dancer, so I mean,
Yeah.
He makes it like he makes it specifically for like
Dancing.
the club and dancing, and which is cool. Go ahead, but I like music for like that has that feeling.
of soul.
Yeah, soul.
All right, well, speaking of soul, October London. You ain't up on him?
Nah.
Oh, hold up.
Hold up.
October London. Yo, this dude.
October London.
This dude is a new artist. Signed to Death Row. Snoop signed him. And yo, this dude sings like it's back in like he a new Marvin Gaye. This nigga can sing, yo.
You know Death Row signed.
This nigga can sing.
You know Death Row signed the Mariachi band.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
shit. I'm not sure exactly where he's from. You know what I'm saying? But I know he got signed to Death Row. Dude,
Yeah,
just
he's
nice,
from
man.
he's from Indiana. He's an American singer and songwriter, and signed to Death Row by Snoop Dogg in 2016.
Nasty, yo. You gotta listen
And
to him.
his new album, his latest studio album is called The Rebirth of Marvin in 2023.
You
Shout
know
out
Marvin
to
Gaye.
him. Shout out to him. I gotta check him out.
Dude, nasty.
I gotta check him out.
Yeah, he just give you that old feeling. Like when you listen to him, just give you that. When I first heard him on the radio, I was like, who the fuck? Ain't nobody playing no shit like that. Ain't nobody singing like that no more.
I gotta check him out.
Oh yeah, it feels good.
get in the car.
We
feels good.
gotta listen to that.
Oh, yeah.
Before we wrap things up, I wanted to just say like an unpopular opinion. Like you said, there's not a lot of artists out there that really has that soul.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason why that has occurred is because I know that subject is gonna be off the chain, but people stopped going to church, stopped singing in church, because that was literally the artists like Beyonce, Kelly Price, Kelly Rowland, Mary J. Blige, everybody started in the church.
Yeah.
And that was basically their artist development. When you're singing at the age of 5, of course, by the age of 20, 21, you're going to be a powerhouse because you've been training your vibrato. You've been training your diaphragm. You've been training your vocal cords for this moment.
Yeah.
That might be true to
I
that.
never thought about it like
I
that.
didn't think about that. Yeah,
I never thought about it like that, but it makes
Because
sense.
it's basically the artist development that is what's missing in a lot of these artists today. They just throw them on stage as soon as they go viral. That's not how it works. You start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Or
Church.
you're just gonna look ass on stage. Yeah, it
Sing,
sounds
baby.
good in the
Sing, baby.
It's all right, baby. Take your time. And it's just,
there might be something there.
I mean, like
makes
I
sense.
said, you don't necessarily have to go to church in order to know how to sing, but the foundations of that starts there.
Ray Charles, from Ray Charles all the way up to Mary J. Blige to
Everybody.
like they
Up
started
until
the
basically
foundation.
a certain point, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I do want to see come back to like even Nook, yo. Like I want to see like the live jazz clubs, like the way they used to be, man. And
performances.
And performance. I want to see it come back. I
That'd
want it to
be
be all
nice.
like just. I mean, I like to dance and everything like that, but yo, sometimes I want to just go chill,
At a lounge or something.
listen to some jazz, and you dress up a little bit. Like that's what we're missing in the neighborhoods, man. If we get that shit back,
A new cotton club.
it'll switch up a little bit. Yeah, new cotton club. Because, you know, I had the old heads tell me, like, they was going to Nook before they was going to Harlem back in the day. They was coming from the city going to Nook before this riot shit started happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we can get back to that. Yeah, that'd definitely be dope, man. Listen to some live music, you know, local artists, you know,
yeah,
sing.
new up and coming artists in
Yeah.
the area that would definitely benefit.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, they got a lot of stuff for, like, upcoming artists, but it's mostly, like, hip-hop.
Hip hop, yeah.
Yeah, but if you got something for, like, some singers, it'll be something nice because
It's a more intimate atmosphere. To
yeah, the
really
atmosphere is different.
Listen.
Yeah, you might dress up a little bit, you know, take your girl out, sip on a little something, but you lay
Yeah,
it
we
back. You listen to some
definitely
R&B,
missing that, yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and it'll give them a different platform also.
We definitely missing that.
Yeah, gotta get back to that.
All right.
Yeah.
On that note, we out of here, yo. Next week, same time, same place.
Same time, same place.
place.
Yeah, that's it.
Bye.
You're.